And welcome back to Nuka-World.
That last one died too fast. Losing my tongue.
Gonna head and find this last gang member now.
But he wasn't ready to just up and storm the town and risk killing all in the process.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
I'm looking for a alchemy station so I can see what I need to make that Nuka cider. Oh, there's one up here.
You need something, boss?
Do your thing. I'll keep an eye out.
Huh. Maybe it's a special crafting station.
That last one died too fast. Losing my tongue.
So that's what those look like, huh?
That's one.
I can see him still, I just don't have the code.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
You ain't standing out. Ain't worth looking at.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves. Yes?
Yes?
Hi.
Yeah?
I can't wait to see what our new leader has planned. At least it can't be any worse than Coulter, right? Right? You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for it. This is Raider Radio, and it's for you. To all the assholes sending in notes.
If you can take something, it's yours.
I'll see you all in hell.
Need that for my dog traps back in the Commonwealth.
It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
The pack lets it all hang out.
Never worried about what I lost. I gave you gold.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Gave you all I stole it for.
A feral ghoul chair.
Stealing from me,
It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
baby. With rage in my
It's
heart.
pretty morbid.
You took all I had and left me. I can't stand being apart. This ain't no way to try and test me.
Careful. You don't know
I
what
know
that's
you
been.
remember all the fun we had playing the odds in Easy City. And when we roasted that caravan down.
If you ain't standing out, ain't worth looking at.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
The non-synth kind of gorillas, huh?
Can you talk to Max or something? So we ain't allowed to kill anyone.
Tell me, did you have to wait in a long line? No. I walked right up. Exactly. Most can handle it. Need help. There's plenty of
A gorilla.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
you gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss lady. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
The Pack? Kidding. You smell like animals.
Ah, never heard that one before. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to. You turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, or that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
Could slaughter them all, so it could be worse.
Don't worry. Gage knew what he was doing.
Jury's still out on that, but ain't likely you're gonna be any worse than Coulter. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
So what is it you want?
Caps, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of cash we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find something to deal with Coulter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I trust we're done with the history lesson.
Yeah, boss. Just trying to fill you in on why we're all so pissed off. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the Pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
What's the Pack got over the other gangs?
The Pack are the meanest sons of bitches you'll ever meet. We do whatever it takes, and we're fiercely loyal. The operators will cut your throat as soon as they get what they want out of you. And the disciples, who the fuck knows what those crazy bitches want? There's something wrong with them. You can't trust someone who ain't willing to show you their face.
Said though that they respect people being dominant, so I think we're gonna take this.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh yeah, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the Pack to deal with. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
What Commonwealth gang do you want?
Hey there.
Got a job. Has your name written all over it.
What you got?
One of mine's gone and got domesticated by some cluck and abandoned the Pack. Must have forgot. We're pack mates for life. One way or another. Take this shot collar. Sneak up and slap it on when she ain't looking. Or beat her senseless and snap it on when she's down and out.
Who am I up against?
Just a fool. Should be easy pickings.
I
So
expect
that's,
you to make it worth my while.
The
figured there'd be
rules of the
3
pack.
kinds of
You
ambient
help
quests.
chase down the prey, you share in the spoils. So yeah, you'll get some.
Sounds shady, killing a gunner, one thing. But some lowly citizen in Canada stomping around. That doesn't sit right.
It ain't easy keeping us. We all do our part. Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
If anyone can find a use for that.
Well, I'm gonna be able to refill all my dog traps now.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
Got themselves an abundance of paint too.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Gotta
No
chase
one's
what
sad
you wanna
about
catch.
Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Heads up.
What you need?
Grab that.
Bingo.
Get it?
Get that.
You got it.
Hi, how are you?
God, what do they have all this paint for? Oh, duh, for their weapons.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
I know you ain't talking to me no more. But hear me out. Turns out power armor ain't easy to steer. Fell off a cliff getting away. Yeah, it's good and stuck now. Good news though, I found your finger. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's yours. It's all black and weird looking. Anyway, thought you'd want to know. I also thought you'd want to know they nicked me good. Not sure if I'm gonna make it. If you're gonna come get your finger, just do it while I'm still breathing, okay? I want to know things are good between us before I go. I miss you, bro.
Let's it all hang out.
A rocket bat.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Huh?
our part.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
They're gonna have some trouble with their. And I just took all their paint.
The pack lets it all hang out. Gotta chase what you want to catch.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
For something to eat there.
Look alive.
Got my attention.
Pick that up.
Sure.
I told you that cow was trouble. She took off with all the chems. All of them. What are we gonna tell Mason? Man, this is the last time I let your pecker risk mine. You go tell Mason what happened. You leave my name the fuck out of it. If you're still alive tomorrow, maybe we can still be friends.
Sweet.
Wonder what that Yao guy would do if I
Ain't no one's a
open that.
slave that don't want to be.
So first he says, man, I am impressed. You're the real deal, Red Eye. I'm gonna call you that because your eyes are bloodshot.
Remember that operator I gave a nose job? Well, she came around with some pals, tried to get a jump on me. Now I got 3 dead ops in that dumpster, the one where we stashed those chems. Didn't mean to kill them, but when it's 3 to 1, you gotta go hard. They're starting to smell. Get a crew, a couple hacksaws, and some shovels. Meet me back there tonight. And for fuck's sake, erase this tape.
Lets it all hang out.
And he loses his mind, you know, he's so excited. He says, oh no, wait.
street bacon.
Take your ass to that radio station and make it amazing. Well, and here we are. Swear to you, true story. All of it, every word. Of course, Coulter ended up being kind of a chump, but I mean, you know, I knew that from the beginning. Like, I probably could have challenged him right there. You know, made myself the overboss, but, you know, whatever. I like this gig just fine. Yeah.
Gotta
Nice
chase
couch
what
there.
you want to catch.
Hey, asshole, you're listening to Raider Radio. I hear Dixie is looking for volunteers for target practice, and I quote, fun will be had by all. I'd think twice before raising my hand for that one. Here's a little something which I know you've all heard pieces of before, only this time you've got Red Eye, the master of storytelling, to lay it on you. Now this here is a true story.
Kind of a ridiculous amount of oil
All do our
I
part.
heard like
being in
10
here.
different versions from 10 different guys, all of them swearing it's true. And when you get a story like that, well, you just know there's gotta be something
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
Legendary raider named Atlas came from. Some say he was in the Great War, got hit right smack in the face with one of them big nukes, shrugged it off, and kept on going. Some say he just appeared out of thin air, like the wastes themselves pondering about the Some say he was the product of a night of passion between a super mutant and Deathclaw and Satan himself.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Gorilla chairs too.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
You got nothing to worry about with me covering you.
Yeah?
Anything else of interest in here?
If you can take something, it's yours. The pack lets it all hang out.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. No one's a slave that don't want to be.
Yes?
I think what I'm gonna do before I turn that in is I'm gonna head back to the Commonwealth and dump Hancock out there, because you know, Fallout NPCs,
Been waiting for you.
they like to get lost. I don't want to dismiss anyone out here. Take one more trip into the bazaar here. So these raider gangs didn't even have, probably didn't even have a 16th of the part conquered. Pretty weak.
You know the deal.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Okay.
If his ammo's refilled.
What do you need today, boss?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Sure thing.
And since I'm going back to the Commonwealth anyways, I'll buy all this junk.
Betcha that's seen some fun in its day.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great. Sure, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for a second. The traders here are no better than...
Okay, so we're gonna head back to the Commonwealth, and then we'll start up the next part of the DLC and head into the park proper.